My name is Janet Welch, and I've been a board member for about 5.5 years. I'm just completing my second term this year. I became a co-op member shortly after moving to Port Townsend about 25 years ago. Prior to that, I was a member of the Olympia Food Co-op. Prior to that, I was a member of the Moscow Food Co-op. I love being a co-op member. My memory of shopping at co-ops goes back so far, I've actually kind of lost sight of what the advantages of being a member are because they're just integrated in how I live. But the biggest part is availability of good, healthy, mostly local food, and a sense that I have confidence that, to some extent at least, the quality of the food has been assured by the co-op in their choice to carry it, as opposed to the brands and the lines that they don't carry. I actually don't shop at the co-op as much as a lot of people because for the last 4 years I've been working at our local farms. I work trade, and so I've been working this past year at Red Dog, prior to that at Frog Hill, and so I work for vegetables. I would like to see that model expanded quite a bit more. I think that pretty much farmers can't recoup the real cost of their food. Farmers can't make a living the way farmers need to be able to make a living and still have the food be a price that consumers are willing to pay for it. And so I think that the real key there is going to be for people to start working for their food and letting the farmers be the experts and the people like me who are fledgling gardeners simply be the workforce for those farmers. So I produce not only the food for myself at the farm, but food to be able to sell here and at the farmers market and in other places. I've been working at the farms just in the summer season, and then I have my own winter garden, so that enables me to focus on just having a winter garden at home and not having to juggle summer and winter food production. And then I work in the farms in the summertime. I may work at Red Dog this winter. I haven't really decided yet, but pretty much my fresh food consumption is taken care of on a 100% local basis, year in and year out. The life of a local farmer, 70 hours a week and very little income. A lot of hard work and not a lot to get for it other than sore backs and a sense of pride. But they love it. They do it out of love. I wish they could also do it and sustain themselves. My personal objective would be for us to have community-held land that farmers could farm, have a lease on it for as long as they want it, and not have to saddle farmers with mortgages, because I think that that's the killer for most of them, is trying to pay for land when they're barely making enough by selling their vegetables to be able to make a living. Is there a future for small-scale farming? There has to be. There absolutely has to be. We will see a shift in the price of food. It's inevitable. In the past, we've had two kinds of slaves. We've had petroleum and we've had cheap labor, and both of those slaves are going away. And so at some point, we're going to see a change in the economics, and that's where I hope that people, the community, will start to step in, and the ones with strong backs can be working in the fields. The ones who don't have strong backs can be doing all of the other things, the myriad of things that need to be done on the farms. But I really do believe that as consumers, we need to become also producers. The legacy that I would like to leave behind, and maybe I don't even want to leave it behind, maybe I want to hold on to it, is a legacy of transparency, of participation, of involvement in the co-op at all levels, integration of the community of the co-op with our larger community, to where we can tackle tough things like the discussion we just had about the boycott, where we can discuss how political is food, and people can openly express their thoughts about these topics and still have a strong enough community to be able to all be community, even if we have differences in positions and perspectives and things. So I guess in a nutshell, I want us to be able to celebrate our successes, and openly talk about our challenges. What a great day. I don't know how Bryn does this. Pulls off the most beautiful day in the fall. I've been giving out cake and free cider, and people pull out their wallets, and I say, no, you don't pay for this. This is us giving back to you. And I can just see the pride in people's faces that they are part of this organization. This is us, and we're here to celebrate this time of the year that's kind of a tough time. We're all recognizing that we've got those grim, cold, gray days ahead of us. But for today, it's a day to celebrate. My name is Janet Welch. Thank you for being a member, and have a great day. Bye.
The Best Local Organic Award, and she made delicious apple bars. They were fabulous. Here?